Okay, moving on. I want to talk about how you may get the crypto tracker running so it's accessible from a remote location like a mobile device or from another computer. How you need to do that is essentially by opening up this port 5000 that this web server runs on, available outside so it's accessible. So 2 steps are involved. Hit Start menu, type Firewall, click Advanced Settings, click Inbound Rules, click New Rule. I should really slow down. Port, next, 5000. Obviously, go back if you're struggling to keep up. Just go back and just make sure you have done the steps correctly. We're opening up a TC port. We're essentially allowing the port 5000 to be accessible from the outside world. So to allow inbound traffic via port 5000 on the server for Windows. So hit next, click allow the connection, next, give it a name, PNL tracker, finish. All right, done. This is not everything required just yet. We have opened up the port on your Windows machine. If you're trying to access this via another machine in your local network, you're most likely done. If you have this running, this tracker running on an external server like a cloud server, Azure, Amazon, Volta, something like that. I'm running this currently remotely. This would not be accessible from my home computer just yet. So to do that, I need to go into my Volta setup. All right, this is my Volta setup. I'm looking at the default settings for my server. You're going to press Settings here. You're going to press Firewall. We need to add this 5000 to the firewall as well for Volta. Press Manage. Click Edit. Okay, we're going to add a new rule here. So we need to click Protocol. This is going to be a TCP rule. So allowing traffic via TCP protocol, which is how HTTP works on port 5000. We're going to allow that traffic to come inbound from anywhere. You may want to restrict this. Again, research that if you want something beyond the default here. Then we hit plus. We now allow traffic on port 5000. So now we would be able to access our PNL tracker from this location. Okay, just before we do that, we need to do one more thing to the bot now to say, hey, I want to be able to run on other addresses besides localhost. You'll see here this says localhost. That essentially means just the web page is available. This web page is hosted on this machine only. So to access that on the outside world, that's not possible without some further configuration. So we have opened to be clear what we've done, we've opened the ports on the Windows firewall and in Volta. Now we need to make sure the app is available on the external IP. So we do that by going this time into app settings and we go open with Sublime Text. And what we do is actually here, just add another one of these guys here. Again, this is a bit more advanced. So only doing this if you want to be able to access from an external location. Throw a comma in there, throw another copy of that in there. We're going to call this HTTP external, doesn't matter what that is called. And we're going to replace localhost for the IP address of your machine. If you have set up a cloud server, the IP address will be on the page where that is available. You should find that pretty easily. It's the same one you would remote desktop with. Save, minimize. Now we're running the tracker still. We need to shut this down and run PNL tracker again. All right, we can see here now it's running on localhost and additionally it's running on the external IP address. This now opens it up to be accessible to the outside world. I'm going to switch screens again. All right, so now in this new web browser, we can simply type HTTP and then the address of the server. For my case, it's port 5000, enter, and we should get our PNL tracker data. Here we are, beautiful.